Want to be more dangerous from your forehand overhead? Stick with us and let's see if you know the 3 most common movements. So the first movement is the chassis jump out. The second, the boom stick. And the third, the neutraliser. The first movement, the chassis jump out, we're looking at how to get up to the shuttle and take the shuttle nice and early. The footwork is nice and simple. It goes split, then the second movement is a side step, and the third movement is a jump and hit, and the last movement is a recovery. So split, chassis, jump, recover. We're looking to stay nice and low so that when the shuttle comes above our head, it allows us to get up to it and hit at the highest point. Make sure when you take off and when you land, you have a nice wide stance and you bend the knees, which allows us to recover quickly. When moving out to this shot, you need to make sure that your preparation is exactly the same. This will create more deception and help disguising where you're going to hit the shuttle. You need to make sure that when you jump, you meet the shuttle at the highest point, which gives the opponent less time and gives you a better chance of retrieving or even attacking the next shot. As you can see here, Stephen has played a medium flick to my forehand rear court. This is the best time to use the chassis jump out, because if you have too much time, you'd use the boomstick, and if you had little time, you'd use the chassis jump out. It's also great to use this movement when the shuttle is wide, as it puts you in a really good position for retrieving other shots after you've hit the overhead. This is an amazing movement when you're first learning to play badminton, as it helps you to get to the shuttle early, but also puts you in a good position to recover and get to the other corners. In this rally, Stephen plays a flick to my forehand rear, and I decide to use the chassis jump out as the best option to hit a smash down the line. Up next is the boomstick, or other people like to call this the scissor kick. This movement allows you to generate maximum power on your overhead. It starts with 4 simple steps: split, arc step, then kick through or scissor kick, and then recovery. So split, arc step, kick through, and then recover. With this movement, you want to be staying nice and low on the base, and then when you travel to the shuttle, you want to try get up to the shuttle and take it at the earliest point. You also want to be using as much of your body as you can to generate maximum power. When the shuttle is more centre and not too wide, it allows us to do the boomstick. Because if the shuttle was wider or more behind us, we'd either use the chassis jump out or the neutraliser. This also allows us lots of time, once again, to get that power. In this rally, Stephen has played a short backhand clear, which is a great opportunity for me to use the boomstick. The boomstick is normally a shot that is rewarded when you build a rally with high quality, and then you get that short lift, and then you can get up and use your maximum power. Up next is the neutraliser. This is a movement for when you are in lots of trouble and you are just trying to survive in the rally. I like to break this footwork down in 4 simple steps: split, cross behind, lunge, and then recover. Split, step behind, and recover. With this movement, you want to be staying nice and low as you approach the shuttle. You also want to make sure that you turn your toe out in the direction that you are lunging. Because you're nice and low, it ends up being more of a lunge when you go towards the corner. You want to make sure that you have a nice circular movement when you're neutralising, because if the racket starts too high or too low, you won't be able to get that control to hit the shuttle nice and flat over the net. When in a game situation, this will be your last resort movement, as it is a movement to survive the rally. If you are able to get up to it early, or even jump out to it, then you should apply this movement. As you can see here, the shuttle has gone behind me and I have no other choice but to neutraliser. By stepping with the foot behind, it allows me to keep my hips open and to hit lots of variations of shot. As you can see from these rallies, Stephen has played several shots that have gone behind me and I've had no other choice but to neutralise. But from the neutraliser that I play, it allows me to get back into the rally and create opportunities to then win the rally. There's 6 movements to our forehand corner, and these are 3 of them. If you'd like to know what the other 3 are and they are uncommon, then click right here.